Hi everybody, welcome back to Grounded Conversations. For those who don't know, I'm Liv. I'm so grateful that all of you are here listening and watching today, wherever that is from. Thank you so much for being here, it really means a lot to me. For those of you that have been here a while, you'll notice that I'm not actually sat on the floor like usual. That's if you're watching. But yeah, usually I sit on the floor to do this, but because I'm moving to uni in, I think it's 2 weeks tomorrow, there's a lot of just random boxes and things to sort out on my floor. So instead of doing my usual setup, we're instead like this, because you guys are just, I've just put you guys on my little tripod on my desk. So it's a little bit easier for me today. But anyways, for those of you that are new here, a lot of my recent episodes have been around growth and mindset and things like putting yourself first, being your biggest cheerleader, and also things like how to stop people pleasing. And those are all very, very important, and I really recommend you all go listen to them if it sounds like something you'll enjoy. But I also wanted to balance things out a little bit and do something a little bit lighter but meaningful. So today we're talking about something that I really love, which is how to romanticize the little things in life. And we're going to go through what that means, why it matters, and most importantly, how you can start bringing more joy and intention into your life and into your daily routines without needing big milestones or fancy experiences, and how to just appreciate all the little things we actually do have in life. So why does it matter to appreciate the little things in life? So when I say romanticising life, I don't mean pretending everything is perfect or living some unrealistic fantasy. It's more about slowing down and finding the beauty and just being grateful about the small things and the small moments. Just making every day feel special, even if you are waiting for something fancy or something big to happen, like a holiday or something like that. It's taking the time to slow down in the small moments and to appreciate the small things in life instead of waiting for something big to happen before we allow ourselves to be happy. And I think that's so easy to do as well, especially if we're waiting for, I know for me, something that I find that like I can adapt this to is I find myself looking for a relationship, and I put a lot into that. Like I even write letters to my future husband, which is, it's cute, but at the same time it's like, go, just go out and live a little bit, just go and appreciate what you do have, because I have some amazing friends and I love them so much. And instead I put so much thought into wanting a big relationship, instead it's like, actually I don't need that. I need to appreciate the smaller things that I do already have. They seem like not that important and like they don't matter. They actually are something to be really grateful for. So I think learning to romanticize the little things in life has really helped me not to put so much focus on the things I don't have, and instead I appreciate what I do have, and I'm trying to achieve feeling more abundant and feeling more grateful. And honestly, it does so much, because like some of the benefits of it, like going on from what I just said, is it helps you appreciate what you already have. It helps you feel so grateful. And just when you wake up in the morning, it's like, oh, I don't have anything big planned today, but actually I'm really excited for, even if it's just like your cup of coffee in the morning or something like that, just the little things that just bring you little pieces of joy. It can also help to relieve stress, because focusing on the small things takes our mind off big worries. So if you're worried about moving to uni or if you're worried about just bigger things like a job, or if it is relationships or something like that, or money, having like the smaller joys to appreciate actually makes you feel so grateful and so just happy to be alive, I find. 'Cause instead of focusing on, oh, I don't have the things I want, or that holiday that I was waiting for isn't till another couple of months, what I'm going to do till then, this, like, I'm a bit bored, everything's a bit boring. You actually realise, oh, I get to wake up today, that's amazing. I'm so thankful for that. I'm so grateful that I get to appreciate my coffee in the morning and the little things I journal about and just life in general. You actually get to see how much there is to be joyful about in life, and it's something so, so important. And it also helps to ground us, which is very big for grounded conversations. But it brings us back into the present moment instead of rushing through it. It helps us be grounded and just be in ourselves and with ourselves, instead of being really out of it, and instead of focusing on big things, we actually can take a step back and realise what we do have and appreciate it and see that there's so much to be happy for and so much to be joyful for. So think about it this way: life is a bit like a film, and we often think the best things are the dramatic scenes, the end of like the happy ever after, where they all run off and get married, or they graduate, or they have a dream holiday. But really, most of the film is made up of smaller moments, and like the characters laughing, sharing coffee, walking home in the rain. It is a journey. And so I think we have to appreciate that we are on a journey to the things we want, and we are on a journey to bigger and better things, but we have to appreciate what we do have in the present, because otherwise it will rush away and we'll think back and be like, actually, I had a lot to be grateful for and I wasn't enjoying it how I should have been. And I think it's so important to kind of recognise the things we do have, and not to focus so much on what we want to happily ever after to be, and instead focus on our journey and how we get there, and just be present while we're focusing on that. Examples of some of the little things that you can do to romanticize your life as well. So I know a lot of you might have a morning coffee, or if you're British, a tea in the morning. It can be more than just a little like caffeine pick me up. I mean, I've never actually had coffee or tea properly. I usually have a strawberry matcha, which probably takes away a lot of its good qualities. But you know what? Strawberry matcha, if anybody has any good recommendations, please let me know. So it's not just about like making your favourite drink in the morning, or making that cup of tea or coffee or your glass of orange juice. It's about making it more of a ritual, and making it like pouring the glass slowly, enjoying how it smells and how it tastes, and just sitting down with it instead of rushing out the door. It can be so grounding, especially when you're just sat with your thoughts and just taking the time with yourself, because I think it shows that you respect yourself as well, because you're giving yourself the time in the morning to sit and spend time with yourself, and to be present with yourself, and to enjoy the little moments with yourself, like how you would if you were with a friend or a partner or a family member. And it just feels so fulfilling when you're able to just slow down, slowly pour yourself a drink, especially in the morning, and just take a chance to think and be like, actually, this is nice. This drink I'm having is amazing as well. I'm going to have a good day today. I'm going to take it slowly, take it at my pace. I'm not going to rush, and I'm going to enjoy life. And also going on walks as well. So instead of just power walking or scrolling on your phone, try to notice the colours of things or the sounds, even just hearing the birds like sing. Whenever I walk, even if it is just walking down the road to the bus stop, I try not to wear headphones or earphones. Part of that is because I like to hear cars before they run me over. So yeah, really recommend don't wear headphones, because you can actually hear the things that could put you in danger. Yeah, that might just be me being a bit paranoid though, but do with that what you will. But anyways, I think because I tried to just put my phone away in my bag and try not to listen to music, I feel a lot more present. And I could notice the like cute little dogs walking past, and the birds just like talking to themselves like in the trees. And I noticed all like the pretty colours and the seasons change and things like that, which I think if I was rushing or not being present with myself or being present in the moment, I'd miss a lot of that. And I wouldn't be able to notice the things around me, like the way the leaves colours change, or the way the rain sounds on the floor, and things just like little things like that. And I think just listening to how the world sounds around you, even if you are like by a busy street and it is just cars or something like that, just listening to how the world kind of interacts with itself, like whether that is animals or cars or people, it's really interesting. And instead of the walk feeling like something I have to force myself to do, it instead feels like more of a reset button, and it makes it feel more at ease and slow down. So I think it's so important to, because we only live once, and when you think about it, we don't live for that long. So you might as well just slow down, take time to appreciate the small things, and realise how great it actually is to be alive, and to be with ourselves, and to just have the little things to appreciate, because we won't always have them, and it could go away in an instant. So you might as well slow down now to appreciate the things you have, because then when you're older, you're not thinking, I should have enjoyed my younger years more, because you did, and you were present in them. I think it's such an important thing to try to focus on as well. And even if you are doing something you have to do, like chores or like cleaning your room or something like that, put music on. I know it kind of goes against me like saying on the walk, taking time for that. But like you can even romanticize things like that, like pretend you are in a movie. Like you are the main character in your life. Like I spoke about it last episode when I was talking about don't people please. It's your life for a reason. You're the main character in it. So go out and act like it, and make it your story. Make it what you want to be. Make it like, be present in the journey so you can achieve your happily ever after end. So you don't get to the end of the story and you're not thinking, I was actually being a side character to somebody else's life. No, you're the main character, so act like it. Like, put music on while you're doing little things like chores. Like, make it feel like less of a task. Put your favourite playlist on. Make it feel like a little movie montage or something. Like, it changes your energy so much when you're just making things a little bit nicer for yourself. Like, honestly, like, literally, put music on, pretend you're Cinderella about to meet her Prince Charming if you have to. Like, do what you can. Main character your way through this, because you are the main character, so why not act like it? And also, even just dressing up. This is one of my favourite things to do to romanticize life. So just dress up nice. Even if you're just staying at home one day, just put nice clothes on. It makes you feel so much better in yourself. Even like I find just putting my favourite clothes on and doing my makeup and my hair makes me feel so much better about myself, and it makes me show up better for myself and for others because I feel more confident and I end up being more intentional throughout the day. And it makes just an ordinary day feel better. I even have an app on my phone, which I actually need to go back to log more clothes on, but you log clothes on it, then you can plan out your outfits for the week. So when I can, I try to do that. If not, I try and do it at least the night before, especially if I am going out. Even like going to your classes or something like that, dress up, show up like you are you because nobody else is. You might as well make a statement. You might as well walk in feeling yourself and acting like yourself and feeling like the main character you are. And I find even if I am just at home, if I put clothes on that make me feel more uplifted and make me feel more like when I look in the mirror, like, yes, you look amazing, girl, you've got this. It makes me feel so much better in myself and it makes me be more productive and everything. And it's such a good way to romanticize life. Also, who would not want to look good? Like, I think for me, I love fashion and I love dressing up and I love using clothes to express myself. So for me, I try to do that in everyday life and in ordinary life because it makes me feel so much more confident and so much more myself because I look like it, and because I look like it, I feel like it as well. I think another way that you can kind of romanticize life in a different way is through journaling. So I have like so many journals just like here on my desk. There's at least 5 I can see, and there's loads of other stuff. Again, like my room is a bit of a mess at the moment. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that, but it's a bit wild. But at the end of the day, I try to open my journals, have a gratitude journal, and have just a self-love one that is specifically made for self-love. So it says things like, what was your favourite thing about the day? What was something kind you did today? What did you learn today? And I think that really helps me take a step back to appreciate what I did. Even if I didn't do anything, I appreciate, oh, actually, the chips I had for lunch were really nice, or the bag of crisps I had were nice, or just like I enjoyed actually having that conversation with my brother today. Like it's just such, it helps you take a step back to see what you have, whether it's big or small, and appreciate the little things. And even if you just journal how you feel about the day, just start small, like writing a sentence a day, it's nice to think about what lovely and funny conversations you had with your friends and people, and just the lovely little moments you had, whether you don't think about it. And I find my gratitude journal helps that a lot because I think there's about 20 lines on it. So I try and write a different thing on each line and try to fill it up every day. And I try not to do standard things every day. I try to do it specifically for the day. And then I do like other things after, like more everyday things afterwards, like my house, the water I drink, things like that. But I try to be like, oh, I really enjoyed seeing my friend today. I really enjoyed the dinner, like the thing I had for dinner today. I really enjoyed waking up next to my cat today, just things like that. And just seeing how your day is actually like, oh, actually, my day was actually really good. I had a lot of things to be happy about. I had a lot of things to enjoy and be grateful for. And looking back as well, and looking back and reading some of my journals helps me appreciate the smaller things I do have. Helps me think back on life, and I have like a literal log of my everyday and things that happened every day that I should be grateful for and that I work towards, and just makes me feel happy as a whole. So think about your own day. So what's some tiny moments that make you smile that you overlook? What's some little things, whether it's just seeing one of your friends, waking up in the morning and just like the first breath you take, whether it's getting to do your skincare in the morning, or have a glass, or having your coffee or tea or orange juice, or having breakfast in the morning. What's the little things you can do? And think about how you can do it more often to romanticize your life more. It could even be like your pet greeting you, or the way the sunlight comes through your window at like in the morning or evening, or even if it's just like hearing your favorite song on the radio, or like just something little like that. Just think about like little things that make you smile, and if you can, try and do more of them. So if you find actually making myself like for me it's like making myself an ice matcha really brings me joy, so I try and do that more often because it does make me happy, and it's just a little thing that I can do for myself to bring more joy to myself, because why wouldn't you? Like, you're the only person that's with yourself for your whole life, so you might as well be your own best friend and treat yourself and just do things for yourself, because why not? And some other ways to start romanticizing your life that aren't just like little rituals and things like that is just slow down routines, take everything with a breath, be slow. And even if you think that's so hard, try every time you walk through a different doorway, take a breath, like go in, out, take a breath, walk through, like new start, put a smile on your face, walk through. Honestly, it does wonders. It helps slow you down so much. I think because instead of just rushing through things like your skincare, coffee or dinner, treat them more like rituals. They're a time of your day to spend time with yourself. And I think I've been rushing my skincare a lot recently, and I think it's because I had like dry skin really flare up the other week. So now, because my skincare is only 2 steps, I just do it really quickly, and I think actually, or I even get distracted by my phone. I think I need to kind of take a step back to slowly do my skincare, look at myself in the mirror, and be like, actually, I'm gonna have a good day. I look beautiful. I deserve to have a good day. So just whether it is your skincare, making yourself a coffee, or making your dinner, treat them like rituals. Treat them with respect because you're doing it for yourself and you should respect yourself and love yourself. I know it's hard, but we're going to try to take the time and enjoy the process. And even just like engage your senses to kind of romanticize it a bit and make it feel more like a movie, because you're writing your own story, so why not make it feel like your favourite movies? So like light a candle, play your favourite songs, play some music, use your favourite mug, or buy yourself some flowers, which is a big thing. I really recommend buying yourself flowers because it does absolute wonders. Just realising, actually, I can buy myself flowers. I can love myself in that way and treat myself in that way because I deserve it. Just add small little touches can really change the space around you and in your environment. Whether it is just like lighting a candle, playing your favourite music or something like that, it really changes your environment and therefore changes you. So I think your environment is very important. And as well as both of those, practice gratitude. Write down a couple of things a day. You don't have to be like me and write down a whole page. You could literally just write down a sentence a day of something you're grateful for, or just whoever you believe in, the universe, God, pray to them, write to them, be like, I'm very thankful that you've given me this, that you've given me the house, that you've given me my friends, my family, that you gave me the water I drank today, that you've given me a way to get to work, a way to travel around, that my body does what it does for me, and just things like that. You could literally, like, the sun was out today, thank you for it being sunny, or thank you for me seeing my friend today, things like that, and just be intentional with it. And as well as that, move intentionally. Like when you walk somewhere, resist the urge to always be on your phone. Like I try and set limits on my social media anyways, which I know it's so easy to change. Like trust me, I've been there. It's so easy to like set time limits then just change them. But try and be intentional about when you are walking or when you are exercising, that you're putting your phone away and you're taking in the world around you and you're experiencing life for what it is, because you actually realise the world is so beautiful. And I know parts of it are ruined, and there's a lot of the world that you can kind of be resentful for because it's like, actually, we've ruined such a beautiful thing. But there's so much beauty left in this world and so much beauty left in people. And I know we're getting deep, but I know it's so easy, especially with everything we see on the news and a lot of other things, to be hateful towards the world and towards people and to think that everybody's hard to trust and hard to be there for. But actually, everybody is human. We all feel emotions, and people aren't as they aren't as scary as you might think. And I know it's coming up from my own experiences, it's so easy to think that you're not able to let people in because they're going to hurt you again, or that they're going to not like you. But actually, when you are yourself and when you do start to appreciate the things you have in life and the things that you do for yourself and the things that you as a person are and have and the things that we have in this world, it's so much easier to let people in and to realise, oh, actually, it's okay. It's a beautiful thing that I can share the little things with people and that I can bring people into my life and that we can share this beautiful world together and experience all the different colours in nature and all the different animals and all the different sounds in the world, and you're just walking outside. Like, it's actually miraculous, the amount of things we do get to experience as people. And I think it's something to appreciate, and I think you should also appreciate yourself, even if you take yourself on mini self dates. So like, plan something just for you, even if it's small. Like, buy yourself flowers, cook your favourite meal, read with like your favourite cozy blanket and put a candle on, light a candle, go to a cafe alone, or even go to the cinema and see a film by yourself. You don't have to be surrounded by people or be on your phone all the time. And I think it is important that if you do take yourself on these like mini self dates, to put your phone away, because I know for me anyways, when I am having a meal with somebody or just sat down with somebody, I find it disrespectful if they're on their phone, and I try not to go on my phone out of respect for them, because I think it's important just be present with that person and spend time with them. So why not do the same for yourself? Like, even if it is like little journal dates at the end of every day, just take the time to be present with yourself and to be there for yourself and to just experience life with yourself. Because as much as we have so many people in our life that love us and that we care for, people are on their own journey, and you might just be a stepping stone in somebody else's story, or you might be there for life and you might be their rock. But at the same time, you need to be your own rock. You need to be there for you, because not everybody will be, because people move on like in waves, like you'll get new friends every different stage of your life, and that's good because that means you're growing and that means they're growing too. So that's not a bad thing. I think it's important to be able to sit back by ourselves and to be able to be our own friend and to be able to love ourselves and just take it slow. And I think it's important as well to capture things like that and to capture moments, like whether you do capture your day-to-day life through journaling or through photos, even recording a little voice note about how you feel or something like that. It doesn't have to go online. It can just be for yourself, just so you're able to look through your gallery and be like, oh yeah, I remember when we went out with them. I almost forgot about that. Or I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that walk I went on today. Or I really enjoyed that conversation with a friend. If you can capture it through photos, journaling, even just voice notes. I have literally messages to myself and I send little things I want to remember, which is like, I send to myself little things I want to remember. Whether it is just sharing like website links I need to remember for school or sharing like little quotes to myself. I try and act like I am my friend, like, because I am my own friend and I try to be. And how can you show up and be a better friend for yourself? So try and capture the moments you share with others and the moments you share with yourself and just romanticize that, because you deserve it. You deserve to look back on moments and realize, actually, that was a really good time. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that day the sun was out, or like I really enjoyed what I had for lunch or whatever. Yeah, just capture things so you're able to look back on them and realize there's so much to be grateful for. And I think it helps as well, because instead of saying nothing exciting happened today, you can reframe it as, today I enjoyed the smaller things in life that made me feel more calm and content and just more peaceful. And just I've realised, just like, yeah, instead of thinking, oh, nothing big, nothing exciting happened today, actually the little things worked out really well. And that I had a really good day just because of the little things in my life. That's not a bad thing. That's a really good that you're able to sit back and appreciate that and feel grateful for that. And I do really recommend practicing gratitude and getting a gratitude journal, because that's something really big that's helped me romanticize my life. And I think romanticizing the little things in life is really about appreciating what's already there. While it can be putting your favourite song on and lighting a candle and just dancing in your room alone to just feel like, yes, I am the main character in this story, I am going to act like it. I think it's important to appreciate what you already have, what's already there. It's not about ignoring the struggles or pretending life is perfect or that nothing can go wrong. It's about choosing to notice and celebrate the smaller and simpler things, that joy is actually all around us, and that actually there is a lot of things to be joyful for in life. So my challenge for you guys this week is to pick one part of your day, whether it is your coffee in the morning, your way to work or your way to school, or your, like, even if it's like your evening wind down, how you get ready for bed, like turn off the TV, go journal, go meditate, go do something that brings you closer to you and just appreciate it. Whether it's like playing music and lighting candles, just slow down and be more present. Notice how it makes you feel. Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Grounded Conversations. If this episode resonated with you or you think a friend might enjoy it as well, please share, and please, if you can, like and comment, or just comment below what your thoughts are and if there's anything else you want me to talk about. And if you haven't already, hit follow as well so you don't miss the next episode. Until next time, take care, and remember, life's beauty is often found in the little things, so learn and appreciate them. Again, thank you so much for listening.